Hi everybody, this is Anna with Homemade Home, and I thought I would turn on my camera and show you how I make my homemade pancakes. Now, you can have this recipe and it comes out perfect every time, but today I am making pancakes for about 7 to 8 people, so I'm doing the whole recipe, but you can have this recipe and, like, that's what I usually do if I decide that it's just for me and my 2 kids and my husband, which is 4 people. I'll have this recipe. Okay, now in this bowl I have 2 cups of flour, and to this I'm going to add 2 eggs, 4 tablespoons of butter or margarine, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and sometimes I go a little more, like another teaspoon. I said 2 cups of flour, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 1/4 cup of milk. Now, I have a trick for you. If you ever don't have milk and you need milk, I always keep dried milk on hand, so each 1/4 a cup of dried milk. So you do the same amount of water as the milk, and then get your dried milk and do 5 tablespoons. Each tablespoon of dried milk equals 1/4 a cup. And that's how you know how much dried powder. Because if you're like me, I get the container and I pour it in a mason jar, and I totally forgot to write on there how much I needed to put in there. So that's what I'm doing today. I had to use dry milk, and so I thought I'd let you know on that. Okay, now to my recipe, I'm going to add my dry ingredients first. Oops. There goes my measure. And to this, I'm going to add my baking powder first. And I forgot to tell you how much baking powder. So you're going to need 6 teaspoons of baking powder. And I'm going to bring you back 1 second. Okay, to this I just added my 6 teaspoons of baking powder and my teaspoon of salt. Okay, and I use these. They're from Pampered Chef. I just love them. Like, you can measure out as much as you want. Like, this one goes from tablespoons to teaspoons. I just love it. So, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of sugar. 1, 2, 3, and just a little more to grow on, right? Okay, now I'm going to add, sorry, I'm one-handing this until my tripod comes in, my vanilla to this, my milk, my 2 eggs, and my melted butter. My milk is 1 cup and 1/4 of a cup of milk. My butter is 4 tablespoons of butter, and then 2 eggs. So right now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and I'm going to bring you back. Okay. To this, I have added my vanilla. Now I'm going to add my milk. And I'm going to put my butter in the same container and melt it really quick. That I had my milk in. And then I'm going to add my 2 eggs. And then I'm going to bring you back. Wait. Okay. Okay. Whenever you want to know how to flip a pancake, when to flip a pancake, it starts bubbling. And you see the bubbles on there? See, that one is ready to flip. So let's flip that. Perfect. Well, not perfect because I got it on the other one, but that's okay. And then this one needs to go next. And then this one. See, I should have flipped these a little bit earlier, but this is what happens when you're trying to do everything recording. Because otherwise, I usually don't make this big of a mess. Boom. Okay. Now. But I'm just a mom, and I'm not a professional, but I just wanted to show you how I make pancakes. Not like that, obviously. Oh, goodness. I'm making a mess, but that's okay. Okay. And you're going to let that sit for a minute. And I'll probably turn these over one more time just to get the little pieces of pancake mix that I got on here, right there, and right here. That's the only reason I'm going to turn them over again. Otherwise, I would just take them off and put them on my plate. So, I'm going to let these cook, and I'll bring you back when they're done. Well, I forgot to record the plates as they came through, but this is what's left, so it's just some little bitty small ones that I made, and so they're not the good ones of the batches. So anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Be blessed. Bye.